In the next few minutes, you are going to hear a piece of advice that challenges everything you have ever been taught about money. Our guest is a millionaire content creator who believes saving your way to wealth is a scam. He is here to tell us why you need to stop negotiating with yourself and how he would transform just $1,000 into a five-figure business in less than a month. If you are ready to trade comfort for massive success, get your notes ready because we are starting right now. Remember to subscribe for more and check out the guide, link in bio to get started. So, first question, what is the single best piece of common financial or career advice that you believe is completely wrong, and what should people do instead?
The best piece of financial advice I can give you is to ignore the worst advice that is out there. And the absolute worst advice I see preached everywhere is this: save your way to wealth. It is completely wrong. It is a poverty trap dressed up as discipline. Look, saving is for security, not for creating generational wealth. Saving is for when the car breaks down. It will never make you rich because you are playing with a fixed amount of money. Your paycheck and your efforts are being eaten alive by inflation. The math is simple. You can only cut so many expenses, but your potential to earn is virtually limitless. What you should do instead, you need to shift your mindset from a scarcity mindset to an abundance mindset. Stop focusing on saving $5 on a coffee and start focusing on generating $5,000 in new income. Here is the formula that actually works. Stop being a consumer, become a creator. Your time is your most valuable asset. Stop exchanging it for a fixed wage. Start building skills, services, or products that solve problems for others. Reinvest aggressively. Do not let money sit in a low-interest savings account. Every extra dollar you earn should be immediately put to work, invested in your business, in high-growth assets, or in yourself, new skills, coaching, etc. Prioritize income over savings. Focus 80% of your energy on strategies to increase your income, getting a raise, starting a side hustle, launching a business, and only 20% on cutting tiny expenses. I did not get here by clipping coupons. I got here by focusing on exponential growth. You need to earn your way out of the middle class, not save your way out.
What an invaluable lesson on how to turn fear into fuel. I think everyone listening wants to know how to move from that struggle to true financial mastery. So let us give them the ultimate actionable insight. If you had to restart your career from zero today with no network and little to no money, but with all your current knowledge, what is the first 30 days blueprint you would follow to make, say, $10,000?
When you have little to no money, you cannot think like a big corporation. You have to think like a sniper. Forget building a brand, forget passion projects. You are focused on cash flow. This 30-day blueprint is about turning the knowledge in my head into $10,000 using pure leverage in the digital space. The first 5 days are for high leverage learning. I take my small amount of capital, say $100, and immediately spend about $30 of it on the most intense, high-value content I can find. I am not looking at free YouTube tutorials. I am finding the best in-class paid masterminds or courses focused on one single thing: monetization funnels and converting attention into sales. I treat this like a full-time 100-hour school week. My goal is to become an expert overnight, not on content creation itself, but on how to make content pay. My final product is not content. It is a high-ticket service, a monetization audit and strategy session. Next, I spend the following 5 days on unscalable direct outreach. I jump onto platforms like Twitter or LinkedIn and find 10, 15 creators who already have a decent audience, 10K to 50K followers, but are clearly failing to monetize effectively. They have the attention, but they lack the strategy. I slide into their DMs with a personalized video, genuinely pointing out a flaw in their strategy and offering a free 15-minute audit to build trust. Once I prove I know what I am talking about, I pitch them my deep dive 1-hour strategy session for $500. My only goal here is to secure 3 clients and get my first $1,500 in the bank, validating the price and the service. From day 11 to 20, it is all about becoming a case study factory. I absolutely over-deliver for those first 3 clients. I do not give them vague advice. I give them the exact lead magnet, the exact pricing model, and the exact tech they need to make money right away. The minute they see a cash result, I capture a video testimonial. This proof is my most valuable asset, and it allows me to stop trading time for money. Finally, in the last 10 days, I moved to leverage and scaling. I take all the repeatable steps and insights that worked for those 3 clients and package it into a simple, high-value mini course called the $10 K Creator Funnel. I price it at $297 or $497. I then use the phenomenal case studies I just recorded as the core marketing for a targeted launch. I spend the remaining $70 of my initial capital on running ads on YouTube or Instagram, hyper targeting people who follow the other 47 creators I initially contacted. With proven results and a low friction digital product, selling just 735 copies easily blows past the $10,000 goal. The system works because I focus on providing massive financial value, not just entertainment.
Your answers on mindset and execution have been invaluable. Before we let you go, you have built something truly massive from the ground up. What is the single most important piece of wisdom, the one thing you know now that you would tell someone who is just starting out their journey today?
That is a great question, and it is the one thing I wish I could scream back to my younger self. It has nothing to do with tactics, funnels, or even money management. The single most important piece of wisdom is this: you need to stop negotiating with yourself. When you decide you are going to do something, launch the business, write the content, find the client, or stick to that workout routine, the biggest obstacle is always the conversation you have inside your own head 5 minutes later. That voice comes in and says, "It is too hard," or "It can wait until tomorrow." Or maybe this is a sign it is not meant to be. That internal negotiation, that little moment of weakness where you let your commitment slip, is the death of almost every great idea. You have to accept upfront that the difficult tasks, the things that will actually make you successful, are going to feel uncomfortable, boring, or overwhelming 90% of the time. You are not looking for passion or motivation. You are looking for professionalism. A professional does negotiate with the task list. They just execute. You do not have to feel good about the work. You just have to do it. So if you are starting out, my advice is to learn to close the debate immediately. Once the decision is made, the conversation is over. That single habit of refusing to negotiate with your own commitments will give you a level of consistency that puts you miles ahead of everyone else who is still waiting to feel motivated.
I appreciate you walking us through the whole spectrum of success, the stress of the lowest moments, the surgical precision of your 30-day restart plan, and now this final crucial piece of advice on internal commitment. That level of transparency is rare and incredibly valuable. Thank you for sharing your time and your entire system with our audience. We cannot wait to see what you conquer next. To all our listeners, thank you for joining in. Check out the link in our bio to get started. See you all next time.